మన immigration expert Rahul Reddy garu. Rahul garu, thank you so much for being on the show today, Andy.
Thanks for inviting me, Garu.
Thank you, sir. Call our expert Rahul garu at 1-833-882-8872. The number again is 1-833-882-8872. You can watch us on Yup TV, Facebook, YouTube, Sling TV, World BBTV, and Dish Network. All right, Rahul garu, this is always an amazing topic to talk about. Not just because it's been tried before and it hasn't worked, but this time it's come from not the House but the Senate. So removal of the per country quota, the Senate bill S-3291, now the Congress bill HR 6542. Sir, can we talk about, when will it become the law? If it will become the law, what are the chances for it this time since got introduced in the Senate instead of the House? So Rahul garu, tell us a little bit about it because I'm excited about this.
Yeah, traditionally, Senate is the place where immigration bill should originate. That's a tradition.
Oh, okay.
It should be. But not, if you look into the removal of the per country limit, they all started in the House and then they went to Senate. This time it started in the Senate and now it moves to the House, which is a good news for us. Now, we have good majority in the House that is supporting this bill. We have majority that is supporting in the Senate. But of course, what we need is 60 votes in the Senate, though, not just 50 votes. When it comes to the House, all we need is that it needs to be passed by 51% of the votes, and then we'll be fine. We have those many votes in the House, but we still need good support from senators, though. We'll have to see how it goes on. Most probably, this bill will be put in the House and Senate for voting somewhere in October to December of 2024. Not right now. They won't put it right now. It has to go through a lot of, it has to go to the Judiciary Committee of the House, it has to go to the Judiciary Committee of the Senate, and once it passes through, if there is any amendments that have been added, they will be discussed, and then it will be tabled on. Most probably somewhere in September, October, November, December of 2024 is this bill is going to see the light of the House and also in the Senate. I would request all the people to start writing letters from now on itself, though. We do not have the bill details of the House. They just said that it's been introduced. We saw that in the House, but the content of the bill is not there. Most probably, it will reflect very similar to that of the Senate. Not much difference than that of the Senate, but we haven't seen the text of it. Next week, that's somewhere in December 11th onwards to about 17th onwards, the text of the bill is expected to come in the House. Now, once this bill is introduced in the House, and it's already introduced in the Senate, what will happen is that the Judiciary Committee members of the House and the Judiciary Committee members of the Senate will first vote on that bill. And once it passes through, then it goes to the full Senate and full House. I urge all the people to start writing letters to the senators. By next week onwards, we're going to draft a letter to the congressman also, which we don't have it. The reason why we don't have it right now is we don't have the content of the bill at this point. Yeah.
And Rahul garu, what do you think prompted, or I should say re-prompted this bill coming from the Senate and not the House this time?
That part I really don't know how it originated in the Senate, because most of the per country limit, taking the per country limit out, if not all of them, they all originated from the House, though. They didn't originate from the Senate. Yeah. I don't know what prompted the senators to bring it from the Senate as if that it's a Senate bill, not a House bill. I don't know what but it's a good news for us, because traditionally, senators don't like bill coming from the House, immigration bills coming from the House. Now,
got it.
They do anything related to budget, though, it should start in the House. Anything with not related to the budget, especially immigration, should start in Senate. This is nothing to do with budget, so it should have originated in the Senate. Now it's originated in the Senate. So we'll see how the things will go on. Last time, it passed through the House, it passed through the Senate, but the same version did not pass through in the last moment, there were a lot of riots going on outside there in Washington, D.C., and we couldn't get this bill passed in a proper time. Hopefully, so we have enough time to pass, get it passed through House and Senate, and enough votes to pass through Senate and House.
Yeah, I'm just hoping that this time, the House also does the right thing and passes this, because, just not viewing it as something that originated from the Senate, and we cannot support this kind of a thing, because at the end of the day, I know a lot of people will be benefited if they can get this thing taken care of. So for all the people who are watching, like Rahul Garu said, the letter templates will be out next week, and please definitely start whining. The whining baby gets the cookie. Okay, so in this case, start your whining this year, and instead of writing letters to Santa, please send letters to your senators, because they're the only ones that can bring you the gifts that you want. Thank you, Rahul Garu. Is there anything else that you'd like to add to this before we start taking your callers, Sandy?
No, let's go through questions, Sandy.
Awesome, sir. Thank you. On that note, let's take our first caller for today. All right, caller with number ending in 0955. 0955, we're ready for you now. Hello?
Hello.
Number ending. Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Hi, sir. Thank you for calling.
Is that
Please
09? Hi. Good evening, both of you. I have a question. I have children, aged out children. Both are in medical field. So, do they are eligible for EB1?
Are they eligible for EB1? Is that your question?
Yes, that's correct.
Well, anybody can be eligible for EB1. They have to qualify out of the 10 things that the USCIS tells us what are the EB1 qualification. One must be qualified for at least 3 of those things. If they qualify 3 of those things, then they will be considered to be EB1 eligible. Just because they're kids doesn't mean that they're not eligible for EB1. They can be eligible for EB1s.
Interesting.
They are in the medical field, both of them.
Just because they are in residency does not automatically qualify for them EB1. We need to look into their criteria to see if they fit into any of those 3 requirements out of the 10. Okay.
Is there anything that we can like approach any of the attorney or any employer to qualify?
See, to qualify for EB1, attorney would be the ideal person. No employer is required. Now, even if they are not qualified at this point of time, though, they can make their path towards EB1 at a later date. So if, let's say, for example, if they don't have any publications, we can't create publications on their name, right? So what they can work towards those publications, professional publications. They can work towards those things. If they have not received any national, international awards, they should work towards those things. If they work towards it, they have a chance that they may qualify. Typically, doctors have higher chances of getting qualification for EB1A category compared to the regular people. They should strive for it, though. Okay, but just because they are medical residents automatically do not qualify for EB1. Okay, we'll go to the next person.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right, sir. Rahul Garu, is there any specific person in your firm that he can reach out to, sir?
Ryan Vic is the perfect person. We also have Kareem, who is also very good in this EB1 category.
Okay, so to the sir who just called right now, please reach out to these 2 people at the R&D facility, and they should be able to help you out with this. Thank you. All right, on to our next caller. Okay, caller with number ending in 6740. 6740, we're ready for you now. Hello? Caller with number ending in 6740. Hello? All right, let's try this caller again later. Let's take our next caller, Andy. Okay, caller with number ending in 7108. 7108, we're ready for you now. Hello? We lost the caller. But caller with number ending in 7108, if you're watching this, please call us back again. We'll put you on. Okay, caller with number ending in 7291. 7291, we're ready for you now. Hello? Caller with number ending in 7291. Hello? Okay, let's try another caller, please. And to everybody who's watching, if you feel like you're on mute, please press *6 to unmute yourself, okay? Caller with number ending in 3999. Caller with number ending in 3999. We're ready for you now. Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Hi, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for calling, sir. Please go ahead with your question.
Yes, ma'am. Hello?
Hello, sir. Yeah, we can hear
Hello?
you, sir. Please go ahead with your question.
Yeah. Hi, Rahul.
Sir, can you
Garu.
please also put your TV on mute if you don't mind, sir?
Hello? Yes, ma'am. Okay. Thanks, ma'am. Are you? I'm audible, ma'am?
Yes, you're audible, sir. Yeah, please
Hello?
go ahead.
Yeah. Hi, Rahul Garu. Actually, I came to US and company A in 2006 only. So after that, my priority date is 2007, and I got I-140 approved in 2008. But at that time, there is no rule that we can put the priority date. So I didn't ask the I-140 copy. So I left the US in 2009. And again, I came back last year on company B. So I have applied for Freedom of Act that I have approved I-140. Can you please give me the copy? So actually, they have give the copy, but it is written as 2020 February. Means my priority date is 2007, and 140 approved date is 2008, and 2020 February. USCIS sent a letter to my company A, that okay, your guy has already priority dates have reached. So can you please apply the next step? But my company A is closed 2014 itself. So in that letter, it's saying that within 30 days, if you have not replied, it is automatically revoked. So my question is now. Last year, I came to company B. That company is already applied for my GC. So after the company B I-140 is approved, can I pull that previous 2007 date?
Absolutely,
you can. This company B?
Absolutely, you can.
Oh, okay, sir. Because when my company attorney saw that it is USCIS is clear written that it is revoked. How can that they're talking in that way? That's why I'm confused, sir.
Sure, no problem. Anything else? You can put the date. Absolutely not a problem. Absolutely not a problem.
Oh, okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, Rahul. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. Yeah, that's my question. Yeah, thanks, sir. Thank you very much, madam. Thanks.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling, Andy. Let's take our next caller. Okay, caller with number ending in 7480. 7480, we're ready for you now. Hello?
Hi Rahul Garu, hi Nitya Garu. So I have two questions. The first question is my prevailing wage has been applied 6 months ago. In general, how much is the waiting time as of now?
8 months.
My PWD
8 months.
To be approved.
8 months for the PWD.
Okay, the 8 months is for 8 months for PWD, and for the PERM, sir, how much is the waiting time?
PERM is 1 year. 1 year, somewhere about 1 year to about 11 months. 13 months.
13 months. Okay, sir. Thank you. And my second question is as my prevailing wage is in progress, so can I parallelly apply EB1 as well, by hiring some immigration lawyer?
Yes, you can. Just because you're filing the green card under EB2 or EB3, that does not prohibit you to apply in EB1 category if you're eligible for it.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much for your answers. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling. Let's take our next caller. Okay, caller with number ending in 6560. 6560, we're ready for you now. Hello? Hello, sir?
Yes. Hello.
Hi, sir.
Hello.
Hi, sir. Thank you for calling. We can hear you, sir. Please go ahead with your question.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Go ahead, sir.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir, and good evening, madam. I have one quick question, sir. Actually, recently, my EB2 I-140 is approved, and recently I applied for H1 extension. Actually, unfortunately, my I-94 is expired, and H1 validity is also expired in the month of September, but I applied before in the month of June 2023 itself only. But recently, recently I got an RFE for my H1 extension. So this is my current situation, sir. So my question is, can I work on a receipt now? In the case if my H1 is denied or something went wrong, what are the options?
Yeah, you can continue working. Since you have a receipt notice, you can continue working, even though there is an RFP. If you get the denial, you will have to go outside the country, and you have to once again apply the H1B, get the H1B approved, and go for stamping and come back. We normally recommend people to try to get the decision before the I-94 expires, though. For example, you should have, if you have filed in June of 2023, you should have filed in premium processing. And if there is any denial before September of 2023, you could have one more chance of applying for an extension again. But since your I-94 expired right now, if you get a denial, you will have to leave the country and then apply for the H1B while you're outside the country, get the stamping and come back.
So all my dependents, my wife and my kid also should leave all?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we cannot apply within the country, we apply for the second option, right?
No, you cannot, because you will be violating the status. It will be considered as unlawful presence for you, and then it is not good for you at all to be unlawfully present in this country. If you get the denial, go outside the country, apply, get the stamping, and come back. Okay? You should have done the premium processing in June.
Yeah, can I schedule a meeting with you by tomorrow, personal meeting, sir, like to discuss more about my RFE?
You can.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next person.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling, Andy. All right, let's take our next caller.
Nitya Garu, I want to teach the other persons a lesson here, is that if the I-94 is expiring in September of 2023, get the result before September of 2023. Because then if you get a denial, you will have one more chance of applying for the H1B.
Right. And I'm pretty sure we've discussed this in our earlier episodes also, yes.
Right.
I clearly remember you making sure, you always have ample opportunities to reapply in case of a denial. But yeah, let's go to our next caller. Caller with number ending in 4461. 4461, we're ready for you now. Hello? Hello? So please press *6 to unmute your line. Caller with number ending in 4461, please press *6 to unmute your line. Hello?
Hello, ma'am. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, ma'am. We're able to hear you. Thank you for calling. Please go ahead with your question.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for taking my call, ma'am. And thank you very much, Rahul, sir, for helping our community. So I do have one question, sir. Like my employer is willing to provide EB1C for me. I was working as a manager last 3 years. Last 2 years outside US. And for last 11 months, I've been in executive role. Okay. So when I provide my proof, they were asking about the performance review report of my reportees. But the problem is I did have the reportees to me for 1 month period of time that time, but I didn't have any performance review report. So in that case, what would be the evidence I can provide to prove my case, sir?
It's not just a performance review. What if have you gotten emails or have you gotten any chat from your people asking, hey, how should I do this? What should I do it? How should I approach this one? You can, and then if you have suggested any of the responses to those things, you can give that to your immigration lawyer. For example, if your colleague has asked, oh, was it 6.7a, or should I use a table? Should I use this? Should I use that? No, you said, no, use this table, whatever, I'm not a software guy, but I'm just saying, whatever you have responded to that particular person, though, you can put that as a review, though.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I do have that report, sir. And also, like, I do have some, like, a mentorship award and all. Like, I mentored, like, a lot of people, and I got that award certificate and all. I think that will do, right, sir?
Mentorship award is different, though, because you could be mentoring for the people whom you are not supervising. You could be mentoring around in the office completely, though. So that may not be completely relevant. But if you have emails from the people or chats from the people asking you the questions and you responded to them saying that we should resolve this problem like this, that would be the best thing that you can provide.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, sir. And I did have like only 4 people in my system, like whose name is there. That should be fine, right, sir? Like, or like, do we need to have like some 10 number of people reporting to us?
I would, 10 is more comfortable than 4 for sure.
Okay. Okay, sir. Yeah.
Okay, then. Thank you.
Yeah. That's resolves my query, sir. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thanks, Nitya, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Yeah.
Okay. All
Thank
right.
you,
Let's see our next caller. Thank you, ma'am. See our next caller. Okay. Caller with number ending in 2581. Caller with number ending in 2581.
Yeah, hi. Can you hear me, ma'am?
Hello, sir. Sir, we can hear you,
Yeah,
sir.
can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, hi. My name is Vivek.
Can you please put your television
Yeah,
on?
it is on mute right now. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
So,
okay, go ahead with
is
your
it better now?
It's perfect.
So, yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, hi. My name is Vivek. Hi, sir, Rahul, sir. So, like, I have a question regarding my travel, which is coming soon. So, like, me and my wife, I'm on H1B and my wife is on H4. And, like, we are planning to travel on cruise to Mexico. We don't have a stamped visa, but we have approval, I-797 approval until 2026. Is automatic revalidation applicable for this cruise trip, or like how does it work, sir?
Where are you going to cruise to?
Mexico.
Not
from LA,
to Bahamas,
Los Angeles.
LA, from LA to LA to Mexico. Yes,
yes, sir.
Yeah, if you're going to Mexico only, if you're going only to Mexico and no other country and you're coming back, automatic revalidation you are eligible for it.
So it's a closed loop. So yeah, the cruise is closed loop.
Okay. If you're going to Mexico and coming back, you're eligible for automatic revalidations.
Oh, thank you, sir. That's all I wanted to know. Yeah.
Sure. Thank you then.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for
calling.
Thank you, ma'am. All right. Let's take our next caller. Okay, caller number ending in 0111 0111. We're ready for you now. Hello? Caller with number ending in 0111. We're ready for you. Hello, sir.
Hi, sir. This is Lakshmi Ram, sir.
So thank you for calling. Go ahead, sir.
Sir, I have got selected for this H1 this year, but after applying for the processing, so I got this update for RFE, and then my employer hasn't responded because he said that he didn't receive that RFE notice. And after some time on one fine day on Dasara this year, my case has been denied. That is the update I saw in the case tracker. Then when I follow up with my employer, he's telling I haven't received the RFE and the case denied, but we still need to know when the denial notice will come to me. And off late he was telling me that I didn't even receive the denial notice. So will there be any choice this year for me to see motion to reopen the case, or how exactly I need to appeal to reopen my case? Because I don't know what's in the RFE. And I also applied for FOIA.
दाल में कुछ काला है. Why is this, when you filed the H1B through this company in March of 2023, were you working for this company?
Yes.
Did they file multiple H1Bs through different companies?
They haven't said that, sir. Anything they haven't said, anything they haven't said on this to me.
So, but in March of 2023, you are working for this company?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. Something the company is hiding it from you, though. If they don't receive an RFE, they can raise a service request to USCIS. Hey, USCIS, I didn't receive the RFE. Then the USCIS will send another RFE. Why didn't they do that?
Yes, sir. I was trying to ask this, but he's avoiding my calls and other things.
So there is something wrong with this company. They're not sharing some information with you.
Yeah, I have did this Freedom of Information Act USCIS. So they sent me a PDF saying that no records were found on my name. So I have requested for my LCA.
Mm-hmm. Now,
yes,
was
sir.
the H1B filed on your behalf?
Yes.
Okay. Sometimes the USCIS may have...
That's what, sir, I wanted to find out that LCA.
LCA is, USCIS sometimes might not accurately reflect the records on you. But the problem right now is the case is denied. The company can file a motion to reopen saying that we never received an RFE. They should file a motion to reopen.
Yes.
Hello?
But for that information also, yeah, but for that, yeah, they are telling that we haven't received the denial notice for that also. So they haven't received the RFE notice, they haven't received the denial notice.
The online reflection shows that it's been denied. They can use that to file for a motion to reopen.
So that only my employer can do, no, sir, or I have
only employer.
I cannot
only
do
your
that.
employer. Only your employer can do it.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. So I can still hope things can happen this year, sir. If he.
It doesn't look like, because your employer is hiding things from you. There's something wrong with your employer. So it's like going to a battle with a driver who is against you, who wants to kill you, kind of thing. That's what your employer is right now. So there's something wrong with this company, though. You need to figure it out what's going on with this company. Let's go to the next caller, Nitya Garu.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
So thank you for calling. Okay. All the very best.
Nitya Garu, he has to sort it out something with his employer. There is something absolutely wrong with the employer. Employer is hiding the information. Employer is hiding the information that he got the RFE. Employer is hiding the information that he got the denial. Employer is denying it's been denied, while the online status is it's been denied. So something is wrong with an employer. So not much can be done by this guy.
Okay. So, but is there any avenue where he can seek help, sir?
No, because the H1B belongs to the company, though. It doesn't belong to him. So definitely not much help. Outside lawyer cannot be of much help, though. All he can do is that file a complaint against this company with the USCIS, how they have mistreated him. And if there is any money that this guy has paid to the company, he should try to recollect the money. That's all.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir. Let's take our next caller, Andy.
Yeah, I came to
okay, caller with number ending in 8858. 8858, we're ready for you now. Hello?
Yeah, hello. Hi, Nitya Garu. Hi, Ram Garu.
Hi, sir. Thank you for calling.
Are you
Go
able
ahead,
to
sir.
hear me?
Yes, sir, we can.
Okay, thank you.
Go ahead,
okay,
sir.
I have two questions related to my daughter. My daughter is crossing 14 years age. She is in H4 over here. So I am scheduling an interview for her in India on Chennai consulate.
But while I scheduled the interview, I put everything correctly in DS-160. But in the US visa scheduling site, the middle name I have not put over there. It's just the first name and the last name. Is there any concern for that? And the second is, what are all I need to take care for her to prepare for the interview?
What is she going for interview?
It's H4, 14 years age.
Got it.
First time she's going
she's going for H4, yeah. No, she's fine. If she's 14, all they will ask is whether or not, she's the daughter of you, which she will answer yes to that question. H4 is not expected to be, much of a problem to get for a 14-year-old kid.
Yeah, only her profile in the US visa scheduling site, in the profile, the middle name is missing.
That's okay, not a problem. That should not cause any problem.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling. All right. Let's take our next caller. All right, caller with number ending in 3050. We're ready for you now. Caller with number ending in 3050.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Hi, sir. Thank you for calling.
Hi,
Go ahead.
This is Srikanth. Yeah. Actually, my I-140 is approved a year ago, and I moved from my previous employer to another employer. So now they are not sharing my I-140. So what is, and I don't even have my receipt number. So what is the way to get my I-140? Can you please let me know? I don't even have the receipt number.
You can file something called Freedom of Information, FOIA, okay? Try to Google it, FOIA USCIS. You can request a copy of your entire A file.
Okay. So I
and
went there, but it is asking for asking for receipt number to request.
You can say that you don't have a receipt number.
Oh, okay. Then I can say it. No. Okay, got it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Then.
Thank you for that. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling. Rahul Garu, why is this happening where these companies are withholding such information from their employees?
Very bad companies these are. It can be easily obtainable. I don't know why they try to hide that information though. It takes extra 5-6 weeks for this guy to obtain that information. They should provide them with the I-140 approval. I don't say that they should provide them with the entire I-140 petition. The reason is that it has income tax returns of the company, which I, as a company owner, I don't like to disclose my company income tax returns to the employees. But give them the I-140. They should give them the I-140 approval to them.
Right.
But if not, people can just obtain it easily, FOIA USCIS, and it takes 10 to 15 minutes for you to fill it out. It's free, it's online, and you will get that information within 6 weeks.
Yeah. For me, the bigger concern is, whether I should continue in such a company or not, because it begs a bigger question of what's going to happen next and what else can they do, which is...
Well, I would strongly recommend them to stay until the 6 months after the I-140.
No, yes, of course.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that, considering the future with such a company is so impossible at this point. Right. All right, let's take our next caller. Okay, caller with number ending in 6740. 6740, we're ready for you now. Hello?
Hello. Hi, hi Nitya Garu. Hi, Rahul Garu. Thank you for all the thank you for all the support you are doing for the community. I have a question. I'm on L1A right now, and my I-140 got approved under EB1C 4 months back. If I have to switch the job, is it possible for me to take another, to go to another company on compelling EAD or any other circumstances?
So you didn't file the 485 yet, is that right?
No, it's not yet filed. The priority date is December 2022.
I would not recommend you move out of this company, because if you move out of this company, though, you will not be eligible to apply 485 with a different company though, because you're under EB1C category. You can only move to EB2 with the next company though.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah.
In any, like, I see some circumstances are changing. If I have to leave the company, what are the options?
I mean, somebody has to put a gun on my head if I were you to move out of this company. Please, because you're going to move from EB1 to EB2. That's not good. Somebody has to put a gun on your head to move.
Yeah.
Otherwise, don't move. Okay?
Okay. Sure. Thank you. Thank you
If
so much.
somebody has a gun to your head, sir, I would suggest calling 911,
Yeah, don't call me, okay? Don't come to my office.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
No problem.
Thank you for calling us, sir.
Yeah, understand.
Okay.
Thanks so much.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
All right, let's take our next caller.
Nitya Garu, why am I telling you is because he wants to move from EB1C to EB2. That's bad for him. That's bad for him. So that's the reason I'm suggesting him not to move out of the company.
But, sir, I just wanted to understand, why would he even consider making that move,
Because, you get frustrated with the job. Maybe he's trying to get extra money somewhere else. Maybe he's not happy with his job. There are a lot of different circumstances under which people would like to change their jobs. But I don't support him moving out of the company. I cannot support it. Because for me, as a client, EB1C, you leave EB1C and you want to go to EB2. No, that's a bad idea. Definitely not a good idea for him to go out to a different job.
Got it. All right. Thank you, sir. Let's take our next caller. Caller with number ending in 9939. 9939, we're ready for you now. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Hi, sir. Yes, we can hear you, sir. Thank you for calling. Go ahead, sir, with your question.
Hi, sir. Rahul, sir. So I have a question. So I have worked till May 31st with my previous employer and started working with new employer on August 1st. But my approval got on 19th. So I don't have a payroll in that period. That does affect any violation.
How many months you don't have payroll?
2 months, I mean.
Okay, so what did you say? It does affect what? What is the question?
Does it violate H1B grace period?
So this is the 2 months period that you are speaking about. You're moving from company A to company B, is that right?
Yeah, yes.
Absolutely. 2 months is perfectly allowed to be on between company A and company B. 60 days is allowed. You're good. I don't see a problem.
Okay. So I got approval on 19th, but I was little concerned with the payroll thing. So.
No, sir. You're good. If the 2 months gap is there, you're good. Not a problem.
Yeah. I guess it's 61 days, and I'm not sure because July is having 31 days, so it's 61 days.
That's okay. That's okay. If it's 61 days, I'm not going to do anything right now. Okay?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks, Rahul.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling. Yeah. All right. Let's take our next caller. And for the folks who are watching us and posting questions on the live chat, please do try to call us if possible. I keep posting our number on the live chat as well, but if you're watching this, then the number is 1-833-882-8872. The number again is 1-833-882-8872. It's always easier for us to answer the full question if we have the full picture. So keep calling us, okay? All right, on to our next caller with number ending in 7615. 7615, we're ready for you now. Hello?
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, sir.
Ma'am.
So we can hear you. Go ahead. Thank you,
ma'am. Thank you for the opportunity. So thank you, sir, for the opportunity. I have a question related to H4 son. So he has applied for H4. It is expiring in March 24. H4 renewal is applied. and waiting for the renewal. My question is, he has to go for F1 soon. Can he just apply for F1? Can he study on the receipt number?
What receipt number? The F1 receipt number?
On the yes.
He can study on H4 also. He doesn't need a F1 receipt number to go to study.
No, when he has F4 H4 expired, that time he needs a F1, right? So he has just applied for F1.
When is he becoming 21?
He's September 24.
September
and H4 is expiring.
Wait.
24, September 2024.
September 2024 is when he's turning 21. His I-94, current I-94 is expiring in March of 2024. He already applied for the extension. So what you're asking is that if he files an F1, which is student visa, if he files for I-539, can he start going to school with the receipt number? Yes, he can. Yes, he can.
Okay.
He can even,
that's what my question
and also, I just want to let you know that F1 now also has a premium processing if you want to.
Okay.
Okay. So you can apply a premium processing also for him if you want to.
Okay.
Okay. Then.
Yeah. Basically, I just have some kind of doubt that when he is out of the status from H4 in September, he was applied by that time for F1. He may be waiting for that.
Yeah, if he applies for it, he can go to school. But I would suggest do the premium processing, get the result before September, okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your
next person, please.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling, Andy.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Okay, let's take our next call. Okay, caller with number ending in 5572. 5572, we're ready for you now. Hello?
Hi. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you. Thank you for calling, sir. Go ahead with your question.
Yeah, thanks for taking my call. I'm working for employee on L1B visa. Recently, I got H1B visa approved through employer B. So now I'm in talks with employer B to start my employment. But however, their customer actually is not starting the assignment. So they are not taking me. So I'm looking for other options, like if my current employer who provided L1A, if he's ready to apply for amendment to change my L1B to H1B, which is already approved to employer, is it valid? Is it allowed?
Yeah. So what you're telling is that employer A will file a H1B, transferring company B's H1B to company A's H1B. Yeah, they can.
Okay, so because I don't have with employer B on the H1B, it's a recently approved one.
Yeah, you told me that H1B with company B has been recently approved. Can employer A file a transfer from company B to company A? They can. They can.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling us.
There is also called Margarita switch. You can move back to L1 visa by going Margarita switch. You can do that if you want to. And you can always convert into H1B at a later date, not right now. Immediately you can go to Mexico and come back on L1 right now. And then you can switch to H1B at any point of time later on. You don't have to do it immediately though.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. All right. Let's take our next caller, Andy. Okay. Caller with number ending in 1831. 1831. We're ready for you now. Hello?
Hello. Are you able to hear me?
Sir, we can hear you, sir. Thank you for calling. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. Hello, Rahul Reddy Garu. I have a question. Like, my PERM was denied, and it was due to the typo mistake in the application, and there were few other applications also got denied for the same reason. and a case was filed in the federal court, in the Chicago federal court. Can we expect any positive response for that, or is the case going to be still denied?
I need to review the. If you guys did a mistake though, and it got denied, if you go to the district court, there's a high chances that the court may rule in favor of the Department of Labor.
Okay. Okay. The mistake was like the newspaper name was a typo.
Go ahead.
The advertisement newspaper name was a typo.
Right.
That was the
so
only
that definitely, that definitely is not a mistake of the Department of Labor. It's a mistake of the lawyer who did it, though. So definitely there is a higher chance that they may rule in favor of the Department of Labor. What I would suggest you to do at this point of time, while this is going on, parallelly try to file the labor certification again. Because if you get the federal court victory, that's good. If it's not, don't waste your time. You see my point?
Sure. And I have one more. I have one more question. Like, how long does it take in the federal court? Any timelines?
Typically, the Department of Labor has 60 days for them to respond. When you file a court case, you serve it on the Department of Labor. It has 60 days to respond. So in 60 days, you will be able to find out which direction it's going. Is there a chance that the Department of Labor may compromise it? There is a chance for it. If they compromise it, 60 days is what it normally takes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much for calling in. Thank you, sir. All right, let's take our next caller. Okay, caller with number ending in 2581. 2581, we're ready for you now?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, hi ma'am, can you hear me?
Hi, sir. Yes, we can hear you, sir. Please go ahead with your question.
So, so Rahul sir, like I just called you, right, about the automatic revalidation cruise travel, taking cruise to Mexico. So one question I forgot to ask, sir. So my H1 is approved, I-797 is approved until 2026, but I work remotely and my employer applied for amendment. I mean, he did amendment. So it's pending with USCIS. Is that going to be a problem, sir?
No, it's not a problem, but it's not a problem. Make sure that you take the receipt notice with you, though. The amendment receipt notice, okay?
Amendment receipt notice. Sure, sir. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure. Yeah. That's all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling in. Okay, let's take our next caller. Okay, caller with number ending in 4198. 4198, we're ready for you now. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, sir.
Hello. Hi Nitya garu. Hi Rahul garu.
Hi, sir. Hi. Thank you for calling, sir. Go ahead with your question, please.
I'm currently in a predicament, so I require some suggestion on how to proceed. So previously I was on STEM OPT with employer A. Then I got my H1B picked with employer B. So I moved on STEM OPT to employer B on 8th month of this year. And since then I'm with employer B. But the employer did not generate any pay stubs because I was in training. So now while I'm on vacation, the USCIS officer did a site visit and they did not find me there. So for a compliance review, because the company got selected, so they called me and they asked me where I was. So I said, hey, I'm on vacation. And they asked me when I would be back. I said, this day. They're like, okay, when you come, just text me so that we can make it happen. So currently in this situation, when the review does happen, and if the pay stubs are not there, what would happen? And if certain situation occurs,
let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question. So the company filed a H1B for you, right?
Yes.
Is it already approved?
Yes.
why are you working at the location where the company said you're working, or you're not working at that location?
I was, then I came to another state, then basically they said you can work remote, but I think they told to the person who visited that he's over there, so I had to comply with that.
Oh, so they told that you're working at that location to the officer. Somebody said to that when you're not working at that location,
Yeah.
you're working remotely.
Yeah,
You need to contact him.
basically I'm in training.
You're in what?
Training.
Okay, but the H1B is not for training though. H1B is for employment though.
Okay.
So you need to contact an immigration lawyer immediately though.
Okay.
H1B is approved. You're supposed to be working. You're on training. That seems to be very odd to me right now. How they file the H1B, how they are answering the responding to the FDNS. That looks to be bad to me, okay? You need to contact an immigration lawyer immediately. Don't respond to the officer, okay? Unless you contact an immigration lawyer.
But they said that, okay, we're gonna make things happen and you can talk to him. So at any cost, I should avoid talking to the person?
First, stop talking to that, because you don't want to give any false information to the immigration officer. Okay? Talk to an immigration lawyer, then have your immigration lawyer speak with this officer. That's the best way to do it.
Oh, you mean the company's immigration lawyer?
Your immigration lawyer.
Should I talk? Okay, I
Your
need to
immigration
talk to another separate entity. Okay.
Right.
Okay,
yeah.
got it.
Okay then.
Last
Thank
question. Last question. If for certain reason I get a lawyer, can I go back on F1? Is it possible?
No, you will be out of status though. If your H1B is approved and they revoke the H1B, then you will be in unlawful presence. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Okay then. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling.
Yeah, thank
you. Rahul Garu, sir, can you tell us a little bit of like the predicament that this gentleman is in? You know, because it looks like you mentioned, he's in training, but there is the H1B thing is happening.
Yeah,
I'm sure a lot
like
people might be
everything
in a
looks to
similar
be
predicament.
right. First of all, he was working with company A. Company B filed the H1B. So that means that dal mein kala hai udhar. Why did he filed multiple H1Bs? If I might have filed with the company that is working, he filed with this company B. This company B got selected in the lottery. They filed a H1B with a location where he's not working at that particular location. But the employer answered to the FDNS saying that he's actually working at that particular location. And they want this person to support the lie what the company has fed the USCIS official. And I definitely don't want this guy to tell a lie.
Right. So, sir, I'm sure there's a lot of similar situations and similar predicaments that a lot of,
we see that.
You know,
see that.
Others who might be watching the show right now are also in. What is your advice to them, sir?
Don't give any wrong information to FDNS official. You can, and if you want to, you can refuse to speak with the FDNS completely, but don't give them wrong information. If you're not working at that location, don't tell that you're working at that location. We have seen time and time again, people tend to lie, thinking that the immigration doesn't know. There are some situations, Nitya Garu, where the guy was not in Houston, but the employer told, hey, tell that officer he's in Houston. And this guy is somewhere in Boston and was telling this guy that I'm in Houston. Well, where are you? I'm at this location. And the officer says, I'm right in front of your home right now. Open the door.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah. So open the door. So you don't have to. I mean, if you're in Boston, you're working in Boston. It's technically a small violation because you're working in Boston, but don't tell them you're in Houston when you're not.
Got it. Okay. And in such cases, you're saying like not even responding is probably their best option.
That's better. Best option. If you think so that you're in trouble, don't respond to them.
Okay.
Don't give them any information. Have a lawyer contact and let them
But
lawyer deal with it.
do not lie to
Do not lie. Do not lie. Yeah.
No, I've seen such similar ones when it comes to like prepping for resumes and interviews as well, because one such candidate got caught. He had listed that he was on this particular project, and you know, we interviewed him and went on for half an hour, 45 minutes, and then one of my colleagues, who was the original lead on that project at that company, was like, I was the lead on that project and I never recall seeing you there on that project, you know. So it was one of those things where he did really well. He answered everything about the project, and then he had obviously lied about it on his resume. Okay. And in this case, he got caught because the guy who was the actual lead on that project originally was one of my colleagues.
Right.
With me on the interview panel. So it's like, you know, don't ever put yourself in that situation because it's the worst to be in. All right. Thank you, sir. Let's take our next caller. Caller with number ending in 4585. 4585, we're ready for you now. Hello?
Hi, Nitya garu.
Hi, ma'am. Thank you for calling, Andy. Go ahead with your question, ma'am.
Hi, Rahul garu. I have a question. So we have applied for H4 in the month of July 2023. So the notice date is August 4, 2023, and the processing at Nebraska Service Center. So my question here is, how long usually H4 will take the process?
Is it H4 plus EAD or only EAD?
Only EAD.
Only EAD is taking approximately anywhere between 2 months to 6 months.
So, so I'm already on H4, so I have applied for EAD. So it is the correct?
2 to 6 months. 2 to 6 months, ma'am.
2 to 6 months. Okay. So I have another question here. My husband have a H1 extension in April 2024. So what I need to do if we don't receive any approval before that?
If you don't receive it, you can file one more H4 plus EAD when he applies for the H1 extension. You add H4 EAD together and you file it together. And you can do in premium processing. And if he does in premium processing, your H4 plus EAD will be approved along with his H1B.
Okay. So at the time of filing H1, again, we need to apply H4 EAD. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for calling, Andy.
Thank you.
All right. Let's take our next caller. Okay, caller with number ending in 2021. 2021, we're ready for you now. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, sir.
Yeah, hi, Nitya ma'am. Hello, Rahul sir. Can you hear me?
Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
Sir. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Yes, sir. My question is, if a person on H1B work for 3 years for a company, and if he plan to do some executive MBA, will he get a fees concession since he paid the taxes for 3 years?
Paid taxes for, what concession are we speaking about? Where?
Like a scholarship or like a, since like a tax exemption, you know, like 3 years he worked in an IT job and he on a H1B visa and paid the taxes, and if he wanted to do some executive MBA or something. So I heard actually a few years back when I was in India, I read some article that, you know, if some person works on a H1B for a couple of years and if we go back to studies, then he don't need to pay complete fee and he may get some like fees discount or like, I forgot the exact term, but
Okay,
a, like a VVL.
In-state, out-state tuition. If you are working on a H1B in United States and living in that particular state for more than 1 year, you will be eligible for in-state tuition though. That's a word, in-state tuition.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So what is the word, sir? In-state?
In-state tuition.
Oh, in-state tuition. Okay. For example,
for you to be eligible for in-state tuition, you must be residing in that state for at least 1 year. Since you're residing in that particular state for 3 years, you'll be eligible for in-state tuition.
Oh, okay, sir. For example, if I stayed in Atlanta for 3 years and the university I wanted to study in Chicago Booth, so I will not get that waiver, right?
No, because you're not in Illinois though for 1 year. You are in you are in Georgia. It is only in the state. Only in Georgia you will be eligible for in-state tuition, not in Illinois.
Oh, okay, sir. Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. All right. Let's take our next caller. Okay, caller with number ending in 7291. 7291, we're ready for you now. Hello? Caller with number ending in 7291. We're ready for you. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, sir.
Hello, Nitya.
Hi, sir.
Hi, ma'am.
We can hear you, sir. Please go ahead.
Hi, ma'am. Yeah, you can hear me, right? So, okay. Yeah. I'm muting my TV and asking the question. Hi, Rahul, sir. Good evening and good. This is regarding my I-94. I have a I-94. I have an I-94 till the month December 2023 end, and I had the amendment completed, amendment approved recently, and after the amendment approval, I have traveled to India and came back, but I don't know whether the I-94 is still going to be updated with the latest extended amended approved document.
When did you come back? When did you come back?
I came back today only, sir. That's where my question is like. I haven't given my approval document to the. I haven't checked that.
What approval? Yeah, check the check the online status, please. Okay.
Okay, sir. Yeah.
Check
so
it.
Just in case the I-94 date is not updated, right, to the latest one, what would be the next action I need to take, sir?
So let me ask you one. When does the amendment expiring?
Amendment is expiring in 2026 July, sir.
When is your previous H1B expiring?
My previous H1B and visa is expiring on 21st December 2023.
Oh, that's only like 10 days from now.
Yes, sir. 10 days.
Okay. Now, if check online, see if it's expiring in December 21st, though, you have to go to Mexico and come back soon.
Okay.
Probably tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Tomorrow, sir.
And then when you, tomorrow, probably this time when you come in, show the H1B approval, which is expiring in 2026. Make sure you request an I-94 until 2026.
Okay, sir. Should I go by air or by driving, sir?
Air.
Air, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Next person, please. Check the online right now. Don't waste your time.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Yeah, I'll do that, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling, Andy. Let's take our next caller. Let's take our next caller, Andy. Okay. Caller with number ending in 8244. 8244, we're ready for you. Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Hi, ma'am. Yes, we can hear you, ma'am. Please go ahead. Oh, I think you put yourself on mute. Please press
Yeah.
star 6.
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah, you're back
Yeah.
on.
Can
Go
you
ahead.
hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah. Quick question. Thank you for taking the call. If we have a advance parole expiring within 20 days, can we travel out of country and come back? Is that going to be a big issue?
But you're going to come back before your advance parole expires, is that right?
Yes, within 20 days. By the time we come back, it will be just 20 or 18 days left on the advance parole. We already applied for extension.
Not a problem.
Not a problem. Thank
Not a problem.
you. Yeah. Thank you so much. And just one more question. We applied for EAD and AP extension. Me and my kids already got the approval, but my husband, who is the main applicant, he is still waiting. It's taking longer. Mine came back, more than 2-3 weeks ago. My kids got it within 1 month, and it has been 3 months since we applied. Is it a regular thing, or is there any issue?
Yeah, we are seeing some family separation. I don't know, even though you may have filed it together, they don't approve it together. We see that very commonly nowadays.
Okay, yeah. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Yep.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for calling us. Yeah. All right, let's take our next caller. Okay, caller with number ending in 4249. 4249, we're ready for you now. Hello? Please press star 6 and 8 to unmute your line. Caller with number ending in 4249. Hello?
Hello, good evening, both of you.
Hello, sir.
Hello, are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you, sir. Good evening. Thank you for calling us, sir. Please go ahead with your question.
Okay. So can I know what is the age limit for kids for green card process?
Age limit for what green card process?
Yeah, for I-485 application for 21 years completion, or it is a 20 years completion and 21st year the starting?
They should be under 21 though. But there are some exceptions available.
That means
there are some exceptions available. The time period for which the I-140 is pending will be deducted though. So my main question is that what stage your green card is right now?
No, I-140 is approved. Priority date is 2017.
Okay. So 2017, the priority date is not current. How old is the child right now?
Yeah, child right now is date of birth is 2005 and it is 19 years old.
Okay. Yeah. If the child is before 21, then you can include them in the application. After 21, you cannot.
Oh, thank you. So, and second question is, what is the chances of 2017 priority date? Can I change employer?
I cannot tell that whether you should change or not change. If this new bill goes through, most probably the priority date is going to become current for 2017, and your child should be covered in. And the bill, we will come to know by end of December whether it's going to be passed or not. December of 2024. Hello?
Okay. And what about if suppose the bill, suppose if I-140 is approved for 2 years, and if I'm going for different employer, can I file that I-485 with that new employer, or I need to start from scratch for months?
We have to see when the regulations will come out, how they come in, because what they're telling is that if this bill passes through, though, everybody who's who has a labor and I-140 approved for more than 2 years, they can file a 485 application. But we have to see how they will implement it. Will they allow you, even if you're not working for the company? That part, we don't know the details. We will come to know only once the bill is passed, when the USCIS start implementing it, though. We can't tell in advance right now.
Okay. Thank you so much, Rahul.
Yeah, please, I gave a link. Please write letters to the congressman to have this bill passed, okay? Thank you.
Yeah, sure, I will do that. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling. All right, let's take our next caller. Okay, caller with number ending in 9384. 9384, we're ready for you now. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you, but please press *6 and unmute your line.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now. Please go ahead.
Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear
Hi,
you now, sir.
I have a question regarding the H1B stamping in US. So I have been on H1B status since 2009, and this past year I went to India and I came back on advance parole, but I'm still working on H1B status. Would you know if I qualify for stamping in US?
When did your passport visa expiring?
My I-797 is expiring in 2025. My passport is valid till 2030.
Passport visa?
2030.
What,
Yes.
when is your passport visa expiring?
Oh, you mean the passport visa? So I came to US in 2009 and I have never gone to India for stamping. I just went this year on advance parole and I came back on advance parole. So my previous stamping expired in 2011 itself.
Okay. It'll be very unlikely that you'll be eligible for stamping in United States. Because they will probably be only those people whose passport visa has recently been expired. They will be eligible. I don't think so. They will have, at least in the first initial stages, they will not. At a later date, they may. But why are you so concerned about it? You already have an advance parole.
Yeah, I do have an advance parole, and advance parole extension is taking over an year now. So I was just thinking if H1B stamping is coming up and if that option is available, why not to take it?
Yeah, right. Most probably you will not be eligible. That's my guess at this point of time. Okay?
Okay. And sir, as I heard that dependents are also not eligible for that program. Is that also correct?
That's right. H4s are not eligible at this point of time, yes.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you. That's all my questions were. Thank you so much.
Thank you then.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling, Andy. All right. Let's take our next caller. Okay. Caller with number ending in 7108. 7108. We're ready for you now. Hello?
Yeah. Hi, Nitya Garu. Thanks for my call.
Hi, sir. Thank
Hi,
you, sir.
Rahulji.
Hi.
Go ahead, sir.
So my question is, I'm on L1 right now in US, and my end client location is Chicago. I'm currently temporarily working from North Carolina for the same end client in Chicago. So is an amendment required for this, or?
Wait.
Just want to know.
Where was the LCA location previously?
Yeah, my I-129 on L1 was in Chicago location, where my end client location was.
Oh, you're an L1. You're not an H1. You're not an H1.
No, this is a blank L1 petition.
Okay, so you change the location right now. Do you need an amendment? Is that the question?
Yeah, that's right. I'm temporarily working from North Carolina, but I'm planning to move back to Chicago, maybe in end of January.
Technically, L1s don't require an amendment. You're good. I don't see any problem for you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling.
Very significant change in the job duties, which I don't see that at all for you.
Okay, thanks, Rahul.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling. All right, folks, we come to an end of the show today. I know we've not taken any questions today, but we prefer that more of you call on our number here that we provide to you every week to talk to Rahul Garu directly, because we can always get a better picture of what your issues are. So please continue to call us. Rahul Garu, I'd like to take a minute to thank you so much, Andy, for being on our show.
Thanks.
And for answering all the questions patiently, and for being so upfront about everything that you can with us. Thank you so much. And I truly hope that this bill that we talked about at the beginning of our show comes to a fruition, and, you know, people can see light at the end of the tunnel by the end of next year at least, you know. So let's hope for the best. Thank you. And I hope all of you are enjoying your holidays, but we will be back same time, same place next week. So bring us a lot of your questions. Keep calling us, keep talking to us. We'd love to always hear from you. Until next week, have a great week. Be safe, party responsibly, and bye.